Welcome back to Showmance, guys, the #1 show on YouTube doing deep dives on shows with no depth. We are here with part 2 of episode 2 of In the City. Mike's dying.
He's doing this all the time. I have to mute it. It's a lot of work in post.
That's annoying.
It's annoying for the editor.
What?
Who works in post.
Who gets paid nothing.
You're getting paid in future hopes and dreams.
I have so many of those. Yeah. I'm a billionaire of hopes and dreams.
We all are. That's why we're still here in this dumb town. Trying to make it work.
You are muting cops and F-bombs.
At this point, I'm not trying to buy a mansion. I'm trying to buy a sick-ass wheelchair for my a little, what do they call it, scoot?
It's the first tomorrow. I'm just looking to pay the rent.
About that. Like and subscribe.
Hi, Ben. Tell many friends. Okay, so we were still in the scene where the guys were doing the guys' night at Garrett's, and you wanted to say something about Kyle because you were like pre-West Amanda, post-West Amanda walking him coming. It was like a different experience for you.
When he walked in and was like, boys' night, had none of this happened, had 2026 never happened, I would have been like, oh my God, the last thing this idiot needs is a boys' night. Like, grow up, you're 1,000,000 years old and you're still hanging out with these morons with your wife at home. And now I'm like, I love that Kyle built this community for himself. What a solid group of friends that are all going to be here for him in the worst time of his life. Like, thank God he gets to get out of the house and away from that asshole. You know, like, it's just, what a difference a day makes.
What a difference an affair makes.
Yeah, definitely. And thank God he gets to get out of the house finally, because that was a big problem Kyle had. Could never get out of the house enough to go DJ around the world.
That's what I'm saying. What a difference a day makes. Two completely different perspectives of like this guys' night.
Yeah. Also, so sad though. Like, so sad for Kyle to have that moment where he's telling, and I know we talk about this all the time, is like, oh, is this the moment where it's really happening, or did they talk about it before? And I'm sure people knew, like clearly Kenny did. But just to have that thing of like, yeah, no, she's moving out, and the dudes just are like, oof.
And then she lived next door. Oh, a different apartment.
Oh, like okay, got it. My bad. Yeah, nah, that sucks, bro. Totally sucks.
Or like when he says Whitney's not going to have any, Whitney doesn't know anybody here, so she's trying to make new girlfriends. And Kyle's like, oh, Amanda's in her no new friends era, so, which is basically like, we're not going to be double dating because a double date would constitute 2 people on a date. Yeah. And that's not happening.
Also,
with Amanda.
Amanda's a dick, so you probably don't want to choose her as a friend. She's into bang Kenny.
I feel like she might have also been in that era for a long time.
Well, I don't think we can trust that Amanda's going to show up anywhere. So
this is true. Well, West's.
Barf.
West.
At a hotel rendezvous.
Okay, so I know I stand Kenny a little bit in the first episode. Here's my first critique. So Kenny is a Lakers and a Clippers fan.
Who cares?
I'm a Kyle fan. I'm Team Kyle. I'm Team Amanda. I'm Team Kyle Amanda. And I'm Team Amanda and I'm Team Kyle. If there's no Team Kyle, man, like,
I thought you were actually talking about real sports.
pick a team, bro, and pick your bro's team.
Hold on, wait. No, I think that
Because Amanda cheated on your bro.
No, I know. I think he's not.
Oh, fine, valid. Well, you should. The rest of us do.
You used to say that about me.
Whoa, what?
You would be like, oh, you're a Lakers and a Clippers fan. No, I was never a Clippers fan, but I love going to LA sports events. So if you invite me to a Clippers game, yeah, I'm going. Like, I'm going anywhere that there's like gigantic beers and hot dogs and a bajillion people and things are happening and there's a lot of music and like that to me is just a party. And you used to give me a lot of shit about that. I was never a Clippers fan. I'm a fan of live events.
I'm a fan of fans. So I just like to go and support the fans.
Yeah. I'm a person of the community. I'm
We're
about
community builders is really what we are.
I'm a community spectator.
I'm a community builder.
If there's beers there, I'm spectating.
I don't know if McFix, if you watch this, we were talking about it earlier, as a matter of fact, in the break. But you might be a Mavericks fan. But the Spurs just won Game 7 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Congratulations to all the Spurs fans out there. Go Lakers. But yeah, Wemby's really paying off.
The next scene up is when Lexi and Whitney go and get lunch. And I just want to say the most interesting thing about this scene were the fire trucks in the background.
Woo, woo.
These lovely ladies are going to need some zhuzhin from the producers if we're supposed to be watching them independent of their sig others.
Gosh.
There wasn't a lot going on in this scene.
I didn't even write anything down. I must have just ignored it.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even write siren.
Have we talked about just like those little pops of like New Yorkers like, what a New York moment. This is like just these kind of crazies outside. I'm into that.
So I'm into it. I would like to see those be the transitions, how all these reality shows have the like transitions and like establishing shots or whatever. It would be cool to have those as transitions. That would be super fun. But also that they were interviewing those two old people. Like those were marks on the ground, those pieces of tape.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, wait, what? You?
Well, they had that girl in the beginning that said, that's what you do in New York. You hustle.
That's what I mean, though.
Right,
If
but
there's
then
marks on the ground, that feels a little less authentic. Maybe just take those out in post. I get it. If you're like, listen, if we want more transitions, we're going to have to let them plan for it. And a plan requires a marker that might pop in. But it seems like you could just take a little eraser in your edit software and take those off so that we could feel like, oh, they just caught this moment right now. Yeah. I want Kyle to like walk outside and like have to like to take a call. And then you just hear like some curmudgeon, get out of the sidewalk. I'm walking here. You know?
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Keep it moving, Jack.
Why do you always?
Because the most exciting people that I know talk with their hands, and they're always from the East Coast, and or from Italy, going, oh, I can't believe I like the ladies.
I don't think any of them do this. Though.
I'm walking here because he's trying to tell you this is a sidewalk. This
I
is
know
for
what
the
you're
camera
doing.
guy. What's this guy with the phone? Get out of here.
Hey, it's a lot of it's not so much vertical. It's more of a
Yeah, but I got a mic in front of me. I don't know if you guys know that. Like, I got a little obstacle.
Improv.
All right, I'm pushing here.
I'm talking here.
I'm talking here.
Okay, so anyway, after that snooze fest of a scene,
And that's how you should.
and that's right, and that's how you do it, ladies. You're welcome.
That's how you take the mark out in post.
That's right. Lindsay and Yvonne get ready for Whitney's Welcome to New York party. We have like that funny montage of Yvonne continuously calling. Lindsay asking her out. And I just want to say, I feel like Yvonne's probably doing this because it's an honor just to be nominated. And I feel like once you have a kid, you could fall into absentia, or you could keep up your friendships for a period of time until that kid gets into school. Like, I don't mean college. I mean, whatever, pre-K, whatever the grades are. And so I think Yvonne's hopefully just doing it to be like, I know you're not going to come out at 11, but on the off chance, I want you to know, like, I want you around.
I love that.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I didn't even think about it actually until just now. And just to have, like, and I was like, oh God, that's gotta be sucked. Like, cause then Lindsay said, it was like, none of these people in the summer house have kids. And like, listen, they're all 106, between 106 and 124 years old. So like, they should have kids, but nobody does. And they still act like kids. So that's gotta be weird, to be the first person in your group to have a kid, right? Yeah. That's gotta be a weird disassociating thing from your group of friends that you've had for 20 some odd years. And then like to just have those friends that don't have kids just keep calling. Like I was thinking like, that's gotta be annoying. But in this situation, I think you're right. To have that one girlfriend that's like,
I haven't forgotten about you.
I'm not going to forget about you. I know you're not coming, but I'm going to let you know that we're not going to forget and like cast you aside because you have a kid. You make the choice, but we're going to give you the choice.
Everyone likes an option.
Everyone likes an option, and nobody likes to be forgotten about in any situation. Definitely not because you chose to have a child.
Correct.
Like if we're not having kids, guess what, guys? We're done. That's a wrap on the humans. So like, kind of got to do that. So I agree with you that it's nice that she's just doing that little thing.
It's like when you if you end on good terms with an ex, and like every time you run into them, they're just like, you never age. You look so great. You're still the cutest girl I know. And it's like, there's nothing there. We know this isn't going anywhere, but it's nice to have a fan.
Vita used to call me and go, and she wouldn't even, you know what? She wouldn't even call. This is how perfect Vita was as
Vita's one
as
of
a
our
friend.
girlfriends.
So perfect. She would call and say, she would text and say, hey, I know you have a great boyfriend at home who would love to have dinner with you. I also need to eat. I would like to eat at this restaurant at 8:30. Let me know if that's something that you might be interested in.
Nailed it.
And then she would be like, and for the record, if I had a great boyfriend at home, I wouldn't go. So, and that she literally started it with a compliment, gave me an option, and then told me, and no pressure.
Here's your out.
Yeah, and here's your out. I'm handing it all to you on a silver platter. And Vita is really one of the most perfect friends that you could have. She just really got it on all cylinders.
She's always thinking about all the scenarios.
Yeah.
It's really great. There is just one other thing to note about the scene. Lindsay says she's surprised she was invited because I guess Andrea told her that she pressured Kenny to propose, and now Kenny's mad at her. Cue the eye roll. Thank you.
Kenny, like, oh, big bad Lindsay, did she pressure you to do something? Did a woman tell you, give you an idea about something? Did she put something that actually made you think? Like, you couldn't just like go home with a dead mind and think nothing for the rest of the night? Like, Kenny seems so, God, I don't know why I can't think of this stupid word. It is the dumbest, most basic bitch word ever. And your mom always tells you this when a boy doesn't like you. He's threatened. He's very threatened by Lindsay. Yes. He sees Lindsay. Very. They're both alphas, and some there could be many alphas in the room, but like it just depends on kind of what level of an alpha that you are. And there's alphas
Lindsay
with
might
confidence.
out alpha you.
Yeah, easily. Like she already has. Like you walked in the room and it was over for you, but we didn't need to know that. That's the thing. But you told us. You told us in literally every sentence that you said that Lindsay won this, and it's a bummer for me.
This is why he's giving up his power. He just needs to like let it go, ho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your power's in silence.
That's right. Okay, so then Whitney and Kenny get ready. We see their apartment for a second. Danielle and Owen get together. Everyone's talking about closets again. Mike's right. This is the episode of the closets. And then Owen just says, like, how do you feel about seeing Lindsay tonight? And Danielle says she's a little anxious. She's a little nervous just because she didn't want to go get coffee. And obviously we see kind of how this plays out once we get to the welcome party, which starts now. Shall we dive into the welcome party?
I just want to, for the record, even though I literally have nothing to base this on just besides a pure vibe.
Great. Love it. Tell me more.
I don't think Owen is here for the right reasons. I think that he saw an opportunity.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I could easily be swayed to thinking that as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there's a little work going on, but were you just saying that you weren't a fan or you're kind of on the fence? Is that why you said you could be swayed or?
No. I was just saying like the only thing that happened in the scene after is they were talking about closet space and Owen asked Danielle, are you nervous to see Lindsay? And then Nat chimed in with her.
Yeah,
so
it's just
totally
pure
baseless.
vibe. I think that's why she's like, I could be swayed either way because it's like we know nothing about
I could
him.
totally see that.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you have a vibe yet on him though?
I don't.
Because I'm now after this, but at the first episode, I don't think I had a thing either way. To be honest, the first episode, I didn't even know he was an Irish fella. I didn't know if he didn't talk or if I didn't hear him well enough or I wasn't paying attention. But it wasn't until I think that was just like, whoa, you my Lucky Charms or whatever, and I was like, whoa, that guy's full on Irish. Well, my kind of guy. He's one of my people.
Okay, but I like you better than him.
Oh well, that's great.
He
for
wears
me.
a little one of those little neck scarves.
Listen, we don't need to make fun of my people, okay?
I don't think that that's an Irish thing. I think that's a Owen thing. Owen.
But I think I'm with you. I'm kind of getting the like, I don't know if I trust you, bro. And now, as we know, jump to real life. She's pregnant.
Does he have kids with his ex? Do we know?
Don't know.
Okay. Yeah, this is why we need the 1.5 episodes. Bravo, thank you for agreeing that you're going to do this for us. Because I don't have a read on him yet. I feel like he said all of 4 sentences and the producers told him to say 3 of them.
Yeah.
God, sorry, the news is on behind me and behind Natalie, and it's like
That's Mike for you.
Yeah.
Mike and Travis were doing this for an entire show, and I had no idea that a Spurs game was on in the background.
And it's distracting
Well, it was. I can turn this off. But the game's over.
Oh yeah,
but like game 7, you guys, come on. Like game 7 was on just now.
It wasn't game 7 when it happened last time.
I told you, I'm like, listen, if we're gonna do this for the people and we got to understand that some of us are fans of the sports, and once in a blue moon, there's going to be a championship run. Travis's team is on one right now. So we have a little bit of grace for Travis. I'm trying to support him as a friend, even though I don't want to, but McFix and my new Dallas and Texas fans here, I love you.
Oh, you're doing it for the people.
I'm doing it for the people.
You're doing it for McFix.
Yeah, for McFix.
Don't bring McFix into this.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm just doing it for her.
She might not even like basketball.
Yeah, didn't we decide earlier she might be a Mavs fan?
Maybe, but until she lets me know, I think she'll still appreciate my support of Texas.
But I just want everyone to know, this is how messed up the news is, okay? The basketball game's on in the background. It may as well be a painting that like kind of moves. I don't even realize that it's on. It's fine. And then the news is on, and in 1 minute they're like, and this week we're looking towards a heat wave. Break out your shorts, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, mother of two was slain violently in her parking garage. After that, which candy bar helps you lose weight? Like, what the is happening? Turn this shit off.
That's
These
life.
people don't watch the news; they watch YouTube.
That's
They
America.
watch
God.
us. Thank God. You're doing the right thing. Don't turn that news on.
Also, now I already know. You just tried to say, but I'm supporting Texas. When we literally just had the conversation that you are pick a team. I said I like the
I have a
community. I
team,
support
Lakers.
the community. I
I'm
understand, but
listen.
you were just basically saying like, no, I'm here for the Texas. Like that's not how you roll. Oh, it seems only when it suits you, you roll in like a overall. But when it's this town,
you're not making any sense. You're making up a thing and trying to run with it. I'm supporting
I don't have
our
to make it. It just happened.
I'm supporting our family. Sorry.
So they're allowed to like whatever teams, but I can't like a team because
No,
I'm from California.
everyone's allowed to like our team. I'm not saying I like the Spurs. I'm not a Spurs fan. You don't have a Spurs jersey on.
I'm cutting all this part out because I think people know what I was saying, and I'm not gonna let you muddle it.
But okay, can we also turn off the news?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I would do it. I just don't know how to do it.
It's a remote control. You hit the power button.
No, I know, but I don't know where it is. I don't know which one.
There's a remote control. You just hit the power button.
Ah, thanks. I feel so much more better. I feel more better.
That's what watching the news will do to you.
My sister's first father-in-law was like off the boat from Italy. His name was Tony, and when my sister and her first husband got dogs, they named them after my dad's and my dad and her father-in-law, and they were named Bob and Tony. She had 2 golden retrievers named Bob and Tony.
I like
which is so
that.
great. But Tony would come over and he'd be like, "Hey, Bet," because he couldn't say Betsy, and she's like, "What if I called you Toe? Like, can't you just like, figure out the rest of my name?" He's like, "I think it'd be mo better if you move this over there." And she's like, "Okay, you want to do it?" Now we are at Whitney's welcome party. Yes, everyone?
Yeah.
Great. Everyone's arriving. Question for you. Katie, Amanda's friend, is this Katie DeLuca? The one that was in that very lime green
Must
dress?
be. I didn't even notice.
That's gotta be. I think this is the Katie DeLuca, which I'm interested in. No?
Yes, but also no. If this has been your best friend for 20 billion years, that's.
But I didn't even know she was going to be on the show at all. So like now I'm wondering what's Amanda's. Is she like trying to have her bolster her up to look really good because she's having an affair with West right now? Like I'm curious why Katie DeLuca's here.
Do we know when this show was filmed?
September. I mean, I think they started
They
in
rolled
September.
right in, right?
Yeah.
September.
Beginning, I
September, October, November-ish.
Yeah. I know they definitely went through Thanksgiving because I feel like there's a Thanksgiving thing on the show.
And they said they started banging in January or something.
No, March is when they said they started having sex after they
the
put out the statement.
Right. My bad. That's a bunch of load of shit. They made it that they started making out in March or something.
No,
Or in
at the
February.
end of,
Sorry, that's
end
what I
of
meant.
February.
That's what I meant originally. They started making out at the end of February, doing ear stuff. Is that what?
No, your stuff was him and Sierra.
Come on. I bet you anything. I bet you anything that when Amanda got that hotel, I bet you anything Wes met her at that hotel.
100%,
Yeah.
without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. Because when he went to like hug her, everyone's trying to figure out what he said because he said something to her. And a lot of people think that he said, "It's one more day."
Meet you at the Bowery. That's what he said.
Oh, when she left, you mean?
Yeah.
Got it.
So it would be like, this is the last day, one more day.
Yeah.
I'm going with that.
Okay. Well, so anyway, so Katie, we think it's. Can someone confirm if we're right if this is Katie DeLuca? After that, Lindsay asks Amanda how her anniversary was, and Amanda's like, "It was great. It's when I told Kyle I was moving out." Like, just the sensitivity of like a cloven hoof up your anus. That's what she's giving this situation. It's upsetting to me.
It's all weird when Kyle's behind her and she's like, "Oh, I was just saying, I there's Kyle. I hear Kyle."
I could
what
feel
movie
your
is
voice
that from?
in
There's like
my
something.
chest.
My chest.
Yeah, that like it's being so weird. The way she said that
Yeah.
thing to Lindsay, the way she was like, "Oh, I've seen Kyle fine, and he won't come talk to me. He hasn't said a thing to me yet." Yeah, well, guess what, bitch? You moved out.
Yeah.
Like that's what happens.
asked for
now.
space. Here's your space.
Here's your space. You don't get
Yeah.
to talk to him anymore. And then when he does finally come, she's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go say hi, whatever." Just so weird. It was the weirdest I've ever seen her act and
Yeah.
behave. It was like those are the moments where I'm like, okay, Maybe there is, because like I don't think she could pull it off. So that's when I'm like, something's not adding up. It's like the beach when I was like, no, Mia was clocking when she was like, oh, Sierra's the guiding star, unicorn of my life, and anyone can hurt her, I'll be so mad. Like, and Mia was like, I'm not buying that second of this shit. Same thing. Same thing's happening.
I got that one.
I feel like Amanda really thought she was going to put on like this new personality, this new persona, and she's just not pulling it off. It's like, sometimes you try to get bangs. Actually, good example, because I actually don't, and Amanda is a cute girl, but like I don't think the bangs are the best haircut for her.
And then you said, how sometimes you try to get banged?
Oh no.
Like,
well, yeah, I do.
Every
Actually,
day
I do.
of my life.
Sometimes you try to do that.
Her best role is, oh, my stupid dick husband's ruining my life. That's your role. Literally, you are absolutely nothing without this guy. Nothing. On television, I'm sure in life you can make something of yourself. On television, you use this guy this entire time for your personality. So you thought that you were going to carry on in a way that like you don't have the bones for it. You weren't made for this. You were made to be the, I can't believe this fucking guy. Can you, like, literally every time, I want to say every single thing that we ever thought about Amanda was all directly correlated to whatever Kyle was saying or whatever Paige was saying. Like, it was never like Amanda's really, really kicking that
Knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
But you can keep trying to make that analogy work.
Dude, that's so funny. And like, I know that like Amanda was probably the first time we heard she wanted to do a bikini line was probably from Amanda. But after that, like
from Paige.
So my point exactly is this is the point I'm about to make is like, I'm sure we've heard it. I'm sure she said at one point, oh, I want to do a bikini. Or someone came in and asked me if I want to do a bikini. But after that, it was Paige and like Sierra who championed the bikini line for Amanda to the audience, to Kyle.
To the people that decided to call her and say, do you want to put your name on our bikini line?
Yeah.
On our bikini line?
Right.
By the way, how happy are they that the collaboration was last year and not this year?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That would be such a bummer. So yeah, it's it just remembering things that like hit home to what you're saying.
Up next, we see that Andrea brings a big hunk of meat for Lindsay. And I don't know if anyone remembers Greasy. Well, I shouldn't say Greasy because who knows? Frank might be a really nice guy. He just seems a little odd to me.
I was trying to figure out like if my just like radar, like since I'm like not out like looking for men, like I don't know what kind, like if anything happened to Mike and I was out there again, I don't know who my type would be.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever really had a type. It's always been like personality or like some weird thing they say to me that I'm like, that was interesting. Like it's just never been like a look really.
Yeah.
And so I was like looking at him trying to go like, is he attractive? Maybe. I mean, I don't think so, but like maybe he is. I couldn't really.
I think Frank's one of those guys that's like a Monet, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
from afar, you're like, oh, strapping, good head of hair,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And then the closer you get, you're like, oh, wait, aren't you that guy who dated Kelly Dodd on Real Housewives of Orange County?
He did.
Did you not remember him from that?
I didn't
You
really
never
watch
watched
her
Orange County?
years.
Yeah. He was the milkman, and he went on a few dates with Kelly, and it was like, and Kelly's like, I can't, and Kelly, which I don't know if I should be offended or not.
Brown hair, like the
Hold on.
lunatic,
The Looney
Looney-
Tune,
okay.
who's married to
This
that
fella here, this actual Frank, went on some dates with this lady
Kelly Dodd on OC.
Housewives. How did he get from the Orange County to the New York, the Big Apple?
He came on the flight with Whitney.
Interesting. How funny would that be?
That would be actually
Like
really
if we find out later, like, oh no, me and Frank flew out together.
Like she's a real piece of work. Like she's not just
Who?
like, oh, I don't like,
Oh,
not
yeah,
like,
no,
not like
Kelly's
Tamra, where you're like
nukes.
you either stand Tamra. Like this girl's like, she's like bottom, like.
I actually
pawn
think she
scum.
might be like a dangerous person.
Yeah,
because
like-
she's constantly suing people who her and her husband Rick are made for each other. These two are MFEO. That is the
Was he the bald headed guy?
no
I
big
thought
dick
that he-
Rick, her husband. That's what she
Oh.
like says about her husband. He's got like a thick head of hair. He used to be a Fox News anchor, and they have their own. Wait for it. They have like their own podcast that they do where they'll talk about because Kelly is always getting into hot water, and she is so
Atrocious.
painfully unarticulate and does really
That's not.
crappy things to people. No, like hers is
Neither here nor
awful.
there.
She's like saying like racial slurs in the middle of being inarticulate.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's inarticulate, and then there's racial slurs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like it's
there's a line there. Okay, guys. Let's make
that's
that
right. And it is. And so like she'll always be getting like cease and desists and actual lawsuits being served to her. And so she'll be sitting there half cocked. This woman is like always 3 sheets to the wind, and she's like, and her teeth are always out, like she's ready to milk something.
Okay, again, aside from the racial stuff, I don't see any problems.
She's
No,
literally
people are going to ask me again if you're a Trumper now. So,
No, I just mean the boobs. I like boobs.
okay.
It has nothing to do with
there, she's
anything.
like, and I'm going to tell you something, you whore. I did nothing wrong. So if you sucked your husband's cock every once in a while, maybe you wouldn't be on the internet at 2 a.m. And her husband's like, okay, calm down. Kelly's upset. And you tried to sue me. And he's like, when we can't say anything about the lawsuit, she's like, but I'm gonna. And then she gets more drunk and later on she gets on her
lawsuit.
She's nuts.
Yeah.
This woman is absolutely banana
so
cakes. And he went on a few dates.
Weird.
With her. But listen, by the way, I'm sure I've gone on dates with some nuts people. Thank God it has not been televised. But I did go on his Instagram feed and there's some head scratchers of posts.
Listen, all I know about him is that of Andrea being like, oh, he likes the Lindsay. He remembers the red dress. He said that her boobs look like 2 apples. They wanted to take a bite of.
Wait, how great with Lindsay in the confessional? She's like,
It was a green dress.
yeah.
Not a red
Green
dress.
apples, that works too.
He wanted Granny to Smith to take him home and teach him a few things.
Wait, but did you guys not die when Lexi's like, they're both good looking, so set them up? I'm like,
Seems like that's how they got together at this point. Like Andrea's sitting next to that girl who looks like AI, like that show. Also, I hate that couch now, like that we saw the green screen from the reunion. That now we know when they give their
yes.
Because sometimes like you think like that could be their apartment, like you know you
oh no,
might
I
be able
never
to,
do.
I always think that it's an option that somebody might have a nice setup. If you have a nice setup, you use it. If you don't, you go straight to green screen. I did not realize always that was definitely a green screen. So now every time I see them sitting in their living rooms, I'm going to know. Like it takes me out of it a little bit. Sorry.
You'll get over it. It's okay. I
I'm
got
going
it.
to move on because I'll probably forget.
$1 billion less.
What?
There's so much less money.
Listen, we did a little show here called Hey Jersey, and we were always looking for cool backdrops, and like some of them were better than others, you know, but we definitely utilized them when we could get them. No?
Okay, so anyway, so he shows up. Lindsay's like, the milkman is hot. And you know what? Go on with your bad self, Lindsay. Milk him.
No, I appreciate Lindsay's like I said, she's Stephanie right now. She's like, okay, well, sure, let me think about it. No, this seems, here, let me think, let me take a moment. Like she's considering all options. Like that's the way to go, is always consider.
100%.
You know?
Consider your options.
Yeah.
Up next, it's kind of like a mishmash of a bunch of different things. We've got Lindsay and Danielle. Like Danielle tries to say hi to Lindsay. Lindsay kind of says hi back. Danielle's offended at it. We've got Kyle.
Give her a kiss like it was a parking ticket. Like
100%.
Lindsay was like, okay, I guess I have to take this. Have I been served?
Was I in the red? I didn't think I was.
Yeah.
And then we've got that moment that we just touched on where Amanda's like, why hasn't Kyle said hi to me? And then Kyle says hi. And she's like, this isn't enough because nothing you ever do is enough.
Oh my God. Now it's going to be about how Kyle's acting. Like well, you know, it's a smart move because it's literally all you have. So go with God.
Yep. And then next, Kenny gives the toast about Whitney to the room saying, welcome. And this was where I was getting the thing about maybe it was the column B answer, because I felt he's just like, she's the greatest person I know. She's the greatest person anyone will know. And it could come across as like, oh my God, that's so sweet. And I think any partner should feel this way about their significant other. But I was like, what's her favorite color? When's her birthday? Do you know what her dog's name is? Like, I just don't know how much Kenny knows about her besides the fact that she's very pretty.
Yeah. And that his mom died and that he's looking for a new lady in his life.
He's hiring.
Do you think he really likes her?
I don't know. I don't know. It seems like, it's been 2 episodes. Like, it seems like she likes him. Like I said before, he's giving like finance bro vibes, which are douchey. That's not a non-douchey guy. Like, stereotypically, I get that there are some that are amazing somewhere, probably. I'm kidding. But like that's a stereotype, right? And he's kind of diving into that head first. I don't think he has a problem with it. I think I'm agnostic on it right now. I think that she doesn't seem like a brainiac, but she doesn't seem so dumb that she's going to do this crazy thing without thinking about it. She also, LA, New York, tried to get on Bachelor. You're going from one entertainment hub to another entertainment. Like, I'm not, again, like, we're like, this has nothing to do with this guy, really. Like, bonus, he's cool. She likes him. They're going to have a good time. It's a way to New York. It's an inn. It's somebody, it's comfort, right? To when you're in a crazy new city. So I don't, are they going to get married and live happily ever after? I don't know. But I just don't think that Lindsay going in so gnarly on this thing that is like, again, that sounds like a you thing. Your friends wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. You might feel a little silly. And even Lindsay Hubbard, the great mother, like you probably feel a little silly that this dude and you are not together anymore. And that this is not the envisioned plan that you had, and that the list and the timeline is out the fucking window. Like, not in a, just in a little embarrassed, a little like, fuck, that didn't work out
on him.
I don't know. It didn't. It seemed so gnarly. Like it seemed too gnarly to me to be anything else. And all I saw was him saying that. Like the first thing was a little jokey, but also like, oh, it sounds like man hater to me. Like the first night they were just kind of fucking with each other and going back and forth. But when she pulled him, and I think everything that he said, I was like.
But we only got to that point because I think the first night when she mentioned it, she wasn't really coming for him.
It was TV. It was like, I'm just meeting this
So
guy,
that's what
and
I'm
here's the only
saying.
thing I know about him.
He escalated to this point because he kept bringing it up to everyone. He's bringing it up with his walk with with Whitney. He brought it up to Andrea. Right, but you just said it wasn't. It didn't seem so intense when she first brought it up. It struck a nerve in him because he's sensy about it.
He's bopping around. If that was just like a throwaway, like, oh, this idiot, what a man hater, am I right? You go about your business, you forget it even happened until the next time you see her, and like you got to come up with something else to talk to her about.
I may need to watch it again. I felt like Lindsay was the antagonistic one in that scene.
Well, it just seemed like such a basic bitch subject. That's like, you're meeting this guy and this girl, all you know about them is that she just moved here. So it just seems like the first thing you would say if you're a person that's like delivering content is like, you moved here? Are you guys engaged? Oh, you're not? Oh, here's something that the people will like. I think that I'm even more so pushing on this is because you opened this with like, we do have to remember that this is a reality show and that there's a scene happening here. And like, so it just seems like such a basic conversation, but he has now taken it and made it his storyline in literally every single scene that he's been in, which is like what people do when they like need to talk about stuff, or what they do when something's really bugging them and is like sticking to them. So I just think, I think that, how about this? They're 50-50 at least, you know, like, because we don't know them, but we know what people that work in TV have to do.
Mm-hmm. Before we get into their big fight, we do have Kyle pulling Danielle to say, hey, can I chat? You know, look, we're too close, tight knit of a group for us to have these sticking points. I just want to let you know, this is what was going on with Lindsay. And she kind of opened up about her grievances towards you. Like, do you think we could heal this? And Danielle was pissed that Kyle said that stuff to her.
Gasp.
Yeah. And it's just like, girl, you know why she's mad at you? Or do you not? Are you not aware? Also,
like on this topic of what we're like that, also that was like, okay, that's 100% a TV show scene. Like Kyle had no business saying any of that stuff. That was
a call sheet moment.
So ridiculous.
When he said the word slut in it, I'm like, this
slut,
guy,
boy crazy. Yeah. What, like, it was so ridiculous.
By the way, Danielle is boy crazy, and quite frankly, so is Lindsay. They're both boy crazy. So this is like the pot calling the kettle black.
They're all boy crazy. Maybe not Paige, but like, they're all boy crazy. And their boys are all girl crazy.
Totally.
They're all bang crazy.
I personally find Danielle to be more boy crazy.
I do too.
I think that Lindsay was always looking for a mate, looking for that person so her timeline could finally catch up. Like she was Danielle was like, Wait, I actually said this. We usually say save it for the pod, but like, does no one else remember Danielle banging the balloon guy from the party? Like,
No, but
literally,
this
like,
is what
saw
Danielle
him out
does.
with like
But
these
who wanted
GoPros
to
all in your
bang
room,
him?
and Danielle like got buck naked.
Didn't
Like,
somebody
gave it,
else-
can you imagine the edit bay that weekend? Whoever had to edit that, like, they're literally seeing Danielle buck naked, straight humping the balloon guy. Like, that's
Sometimes editing's not such a bad job.
But like, I also think I'm telling you, if you go back and watch this, Danielle will meet like, oh, my friend, like Hannah was dating some like British guy and he was going to bring a friend of his to the party. Danielle meets him and for a second, they meet, they hang out. She's like, oh my God, maybe I could date this guy. This guy, Max, could like be a guy for me.
Yeah.
And then she invites him out next weekend. When she went into Winter House, the guy's literally telling her, I don't want anything to do with you. And she's like, you're not, you're lying. She did the same thing with Jordan on Summer House. Jordan, who, I'm sorry, Jordan's not batting for the team that Danielle is on. Okay, like,
and when he bats for the right team, then he has to go in his room and watch his service.
Yes,
his pastor go to his hometown pastor.
his
and be
virtual
like,
service.
His virtual service.
That's right. And she was hooking up with him, and he literally said, he's like, yeah, I don't really want to hook up with her. I mean, I would never take her home. Like, I don't want to sleep with her and take her home to my mom. And literally the next weekend, she was trying to hook up with him again. And they did make out again. Like, she was always trying to make fetch happen with a guy. This is what, like what Mike said earlier about Danielle kind of being like West, but not as good.
Yeah.
I feel like Danielle has this like copycat mentality a little bit where she's trying to be like Lindsay, but she can't nail it like Lindsay.
Yeah.
And
Womp womp.
I do think they're both very just driven, laser focused to get a guy and get in a relationship where, yes, like Hannah definitely was super into Luke and like that was a very complicated relationship, but it didn't always feel, I don't know why, the other girls didn't feel as intense with their stuff as Danielle and Lindsay.
I think that, and I think two things. One, a bunch of people are going to be like, didn't you just say Lindsay was man hater? Now you're saying she's boy crazy? Yes, I did. Let me explain. And I think it pertains to what you're saying. I agree. Danielle, definitely more boy crazy, air quote, boy crazy than Lindsay. I think the difference is Danielle seems, from what we've heard, to have less bad experiences, bad outcomes, shitty relationships, shitty dudes, Carl leaving her on TV after being engaged, getting pregnant by a dude, and then the dude being like,
Well, TBD, we don't know if Owen's going to stick around.
fine.
Just
but
and
up
also-
until
yeah.
this point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like, so
totally.
what we're saying is like, oh, she seems more boy crazy than Lindsay, even though they both are. And I think the man hater is not, that I'm seeing is not necessarily man hater. It's more trauma or just experience. She's had more bad experiences.
That's right.
She still wants it. And even though sometimes she's like, oh, why? I don't understand why I want this. I want it, but like, man. And when you're like, oh, Lindsay's looking for, I can't remember the word you. I think Lindsay's looking for a partner.
Yeah.
Like a team play, like a partner, you know? Like
Have you met Kyle?
yeah, right.
Someone who can out alpha her, truly.
Exactly. And then
And
they
wouldn't
can
care when she does it. Like
Yeah.
he'd be
Yeah.
like, because
they need a- 'cause that guy needs a partner.
to bring
Yes.
to take the edge off of his alphaness. So like it would actually work out, oddly enough.
Lindsay needs a partner, and that guy needs someone who is a partner, and they're equals, and like they are going to take over the world together, proverbially, whatever you guys
No,
know
you
what I'm
got it,
talking
proverbially.
about. So the I think that's the difference between the two of them.
Just a quick interjection here. I do wonder, so I brought her up, I think last episode, this therapist, psychologist, whatever, Pat Allen, and she basically has this theory that whatever relationship you're in, there has to be a feminine energy and a masculine energy. It doesn't matter if it's gay, straight, bi, tie, like it's just the duality is
Yeah.
what she's talking about, the gas pedal and the brake. And she says it is next to impossible to have two gas pedals in a relationship and make it be a successful relationship. So I wonder, even though we all do feel like she needs someone who can out alpha her so she can be in her feminine at times or all the time, whatever, I don't know, that might not actually be right. Like Lindsay might need a guy who is happy supporting her. Like there can't be two peacocks in a relationship sometimes. Maybe
There's
she,
Carl though. What happened with Carl?
He was too.
I've got other,
Well, also there's that, but like it was too much. Like she doesn't want pussy.
I'm gonna-
like, but like that's why I talk about Kyle. Like he's also an alpha, but he just I'm not trying to be here calling
Listen,
Kyle
if
an
Kyle
alcoholic,
can
but like he
support
does
Amanda
like
like he is, he can definitely support Lindsay.
I'm going to give you an amazing example, okay? Stassi is married to a guy named Bo. Bo was my neighbor for like, I think more than 5 years. I adore him. He is such a wonderful person, okay? And Bo is a dude, but Bo also is like an artist and he's a painter and he has a sensitive side to him. And he is, I think, the perfect partner for Stassi. She's the gas pedal. She's the more alpha person in that relationship. And when she was with someone who could technically out alpha her, a Jax, it was a disaster. And so I wonder if it's like Lindsay just needs to find her Beau, a guy who is a dude, he's a man, but like also is happy to like stay home and watch Gemma and be supportive of her and all of her dreams the way Beau is with Stassi. Does that make sense?
yeah.
So I
It's like
wonder if-
Timmy and Whitney kind of.
It's like my dad.
Yeah.
And I know it was
There you
weird.
go.
You have a dad? No, my stepdad who is my dad. But
But we're going on vacation with. You.
yeah, but he's a poet, used to be an English teacher,
Musician.
artsy fartsy musician, plays a bazillion instruments. Like that's where I was like, do all that too, except the poetry part. Fucking weird. I'm kidding. But he's also you don't want to get in trouble with that because like, fuck, man, you're gonna. It's like there's no poetry coming out at that moment.
Totally.
But then he'll go feel bad about it. He used to tell me, he's like, every time I had to spank you or do whatever, he's like, I'd go and just cry for like 30 minutes, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, but
It's
you
so
never knew that until
No,
much later.
much later. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. After.
Carl would be like, this is not a no household. Like he'd be one of
Yeah,
those.
right,
Like,
totally.
You're crying. I want to hear
Horrible.
from you. What do you have to say? But so at any rate, so I'm wondering, as we're saying this, I'm wondering, maybe she actually needs the Beau to her Stassi and not
yeah.
someone to out alpha her. Anyway.
I literally say Kyle because like I just can't help but like want to fix this all up really quickly and,
Totally.
and that's it. And I also have seen them really be there for each other and like they very much look brother and sisterly. And I'm not saying you should bang your brother or your sister, but like that connection's there, that support system is there. And wouldn't it, again, not saying wouldn't it be so nice if you could bring your brother? I'm saying, wouldn't it be so nice if to feel that way about someone and the physicality was there and the like, just like the romantic, like to have all of that and want to bang them, like that's just, it's a very rare thing. And so I just, it's wishful thinking for those two.
Wish it into existence.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we get to the spicy scene between Kenny and Lindsay. Lindsay pulls Kenny aside to, you want to do something to add, Mike?
No, I'm.
Sorry. Where she pulls him aside to say thank you for inviting me, and it turns very, very quickly. I feel like we have covered a lot of this, with the exception of Mike really feels that Kenny won this argument. You really feel that Lindsay won this argument. And I feel that nobody won because it was an argument at a lovely party.
Yeah, no, I didn't think that.
Classic Gordon.
I didn't
But
think like that thing. I
so
thought
did Kenny. Kenny agreed with you. Kenny did agree with you.
Kenny lost all of the arguments that weren't even happening. Kenny made his own argument at everywhere he's been, which was like, what? Did anyone ask you what you call Lindsay's crew? Did anyone ask you what Lindsay did to you? Like, Kenny was arguing with himself about a person that wasn't even in the room this entire time. By the time that he got to this thing, the reason that I think that he lost it is because of just a very like meta, like I'm watching this person say, like tell Lindsay, like drama just seems to follow you everywhere. And it's like, right, the camera crew, why do you think they're here? This is a show, bro.
You're
Like,
welcome.
You're welcome for the paycheck. Like, yes, the drama, I start the drama that I want to, and I've made a career out of it, and now you are a part of it. Did you not get the memo? Like, and there's always going to be good lighting. Again, you're welcome. Like he seemed so like he started this thing with someone and it was having all the wrong conversation about it. Just like all of his talking points were just like, it was making me leave the scene because I'm like,
Trying to figure out how you could fight better.
no, just like the things that he was saying to her was so just like, have you never met Lindsay before? Like it I don't know. And then when he starts going towards the like, the things where she's like, it feels like you're judging me. Like nobody really wants to hear a dude talk to a girl the way that he was, even if she's throwing it back as well. Like, I don't make the rules. Like, there's just
I know,
like,
it
there's
does
just
always
like, it
come
never
off.
comes off well. And again,
Yeah.
like, you're just so new and you don't know how to do this. And you're having an argument with a person calling her dramatic when we're in the middle of a scene of a 2-episode thus far show that you are now on and blowing it. And
he did say, he's like, we were at this party fighting. And she's like, and you're fighting with me.
Yeah.
Like, it takes two to tango. I don't think there was a clear winner in the sense of like, no one gave like a knockout line like how Paige has done in the past.
He didn't raise his voice one time. He was calm the entire time. He rebutted everything she said. She pulled him, right? The only
To say
reason
thank
he's
you, though.
talking
She
about
rebutted
it.
him. He said you said the thing about okay. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I was just gonna sit here and
You
listen.
what?
I'm sorry, because like when you say that like he rebutted everything that she said, she did according to her. And listen, I would have to go back to the scene and see if what he said that she said is exactly right. But it seemed like he was saying you said this thing, and she's like, I actually didn't say that. I don't think you were listening. Like it seemed like he might have really thought that this argument went a certain way, that it actually didn't go, because I think that
he's
he
being
got up all in
sensitive
his
about
head.
it.
He's being very sensitive, and he decided that you were coming for me. And she was like, I was actually just saying, I pointed out that this girl moved across the country for you with no ring. And I was saying, wow, that's commitment. Don't this up. That's what she says happened there. And now that I think back about it, again, I would have to go back to confirm all of that and make double sure. But like, actually, that does sound familiar. It was like she was saying to him, that's a big deal that she did this. Not, you need to put a ring on it. I can't, like, it seemed like he thought you're putting me on the spot to do something, when really I think that you are just you're already thinking about this thing. And she said something in the area of it, and you've decided that she was coming for you for that. But
She struck a nerve.
yeah, but it sounded like she actually was just talking about, wow, that's a big deal that she did that for you. Like, not you need to do this. I think she was saying, don't this
Listen,
up, because that's
that-
a really nice thing for someone to do.
Yeah, and that could all be true. And if it was true, and if it was genuinely just what Lindsay was doing, I just was curious, then it would have been, wow, that's amazing. So what do you do? What do you do for Lynn? What does she do? Is she got a job? Does she do here? What are you guys trying to, what's the next question? Where are you guys living together? Where are you living? Oh my God, how much stuff are you bringing? Does he have closets? Like that's the line of questioning for the person that you're talking about. We're not talking about that person. That's what you would do. You're a nice person, conversational in the real world that you're like, that's what would happen, right? On a TV show with Lindsay Hubbard, she was coming for him. She knew the story. Gavin already filled her in that he was a playboy and his mom, and Lindsay's like, I'll take it from here, buddy. Hey guys, gather around. What are we on? Episode 1? Let's pop this shit off. Bam. And she came for him. She came for him. She came for the relationship. He got pissed. He stood his ground. He's mentioned it a couple of times because it's a thing that happened. He wasn't happy about it. So he said, yeah, dude, what's up with Lindsay and her minions coming for me and my girl? Totally valid question. Totally valid to be upset about it. And then was fine at the party. Wasn't going to bring it up. She went to him because she's Lindsay and it's a TV show and she's got to pop off again because what else? And says, hey, you want to talk? I heard you were this, that, and yet. Well, yeah, what? Because
No. She pulled him aside to say, I just wanted to say thank you for inviting me. She didn't pull him aside.
it wasn't why she pulled him aside.
Oh, did she say something else?
She pulled him aside because they were like, oh, he was talking about this, that, and the other.
Right. So like
It
that's
started with, thank you for inviting me, the lovely party.
Oh, and then I thought he came in hot for her. I thought she was saying thank you for inviting me, and then he went after her.
I listen, I thought that she said, I've heard from a few people that you think I did this thing, like, because it seemed to me like she left there, and I don't know, because there's only cameras rolling for so many hours, but like, it seemed like she said what she said in the thing and went off and lived her life. He's been living his life in every single scene talking about this thing that happened here. So it seems like she got word like he didn't even really want to invite. Like, actually, he didn't directly invite you. Andrea told me about it, and then I don't remember how that went, but it seemed like she was just confronting the fact that she had heard from multiple people that he's going around and saying that this thing happened. That seems like a normal thing to do. Ask, like, so I've heard that you might have an issue of sorts. again, this is a TV show. I'm not saying that Lindsay didn't come to ignite what happened. That is her job. But if also when you're saying like that, when you're saying how it should have gone after the back and forth about she moved across the country, maybe it could have, but where was the point where he goes, "You sound like a man hater to me"? Was she supposed to then be all peaches and
Warm
cream
and fuzzy?
after that?
I guess I also didn't really like, because you're totally right. I didn't remember she went also to be like, you're saying all this stuff, whatever. But he says, "You're grilling me for moving a girl out here after knowing her for a year, and you had a kid with a guy after 2 months." And I'm like, oh, that just doesn't sound, again, like I'm telling you, like I like a gentleman. And it just feels like if I'm getting to know this character and I'm thinking, because I said when he came in, it's like, you're really handsome. You're clearly very successful. You put yourself together well. Like there's a lot there to be like, oh, is Kenny like a hottie or whatever? And then when you start talking this way, I'm just like, oh, I'm out. I can't. Carl, there's Carl. Carl would never.
That was also not what I don't know. Like, listen, I know that Lindsay wanted to have a family. I'm not sure she tried to get knocked up that night by a guy that she had been dating for 5 seconds. But regardless, like, okay, I actually liked this guy. We were dating and I got pregnant. I'm sorry. Should I have had an abortion? Like, is that what was the move there, bro? Like, it seems like you're setting out.
It takes two to tango. A girl doesn't get pregnant. She gets impregnated.
Right. So like she had a decision to make. Like, are you upset that do you think she trapped this guy? Like, I don't know. She's close to 40 and she's found herself pregnant. Like, I think maybe like I wouldn't, if I wanted to have a kid and that happened in that moment, like, I'm probably gonna keep it. Like,
I would too.
So like, but like that's not a fair argument. Like what they're arguing about, that was a low blow to her because
it involves her kid also.
And it sounds like you set out to trap someone and got pregnant by him when really it's like, well, you're talking about how I moved this girl over here, but then you had this kid after 2 months. That was a situation that came upon her. It sounds like he's insinuating you tried to trap a guy and just clenched up when he was trying to pull out but like, or something.
Yes to everything you're saying, but even if we just take all of this away.
It's gross regardless, but like if we're getting down to brass tacks of it, you know.
Totally. I just think the move, like, why is this bothering you, Kenny? Yeah. If you do realize I'm a grown-up, Whitney's a grown-up, we're cool with our situation. We've had the conversation. Thanks for being interested. Would you like another espresso martini? Why is this so under your skin? It's because she did hit a nerve. It's because she is putting her finger on something that you're trying to not talk about.
Yeah, and you're a toddler.
Yeah, I just think like his reaction to me feels a bit disproportionate because if you had your shit handled, it's like if someone came and said like, oh, you're not that successful. He'd be like, oh, bro, I made $10 million by the time I was 25. I don't need to explain myself to you. I now have these investments. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. You want another beer?
I've said too much.
Because the bar tab's on me because I'm the only one in this conversation that has money. Like there's just like, there's no, just like, this is crazy.
Yeah. You went for her getting pregnant after 2 months. It's just, it was 8th grade shit. It's something that like a junior high school guy says to another girl, like when he just is pissed and not feeling like captain of the football team right now.
And also I do think that she nailed something.
Yeah.
Personally. Okay. So then we've got Amanda and Lindsay, go look at a new apartment for Amanda. I just have such I was enjoying so many parts of this episode and truly every time she comes on the screen, I just have no emotional fortitude to be interested in what is going on with her because I'm just, for right now, this might change at some point, you know, nobody has to hug the cactus forever, but for right now, I'm just like, please keep like editing her, whittling her down as much as possible in these episodes for me personally.
I have to say, we say that every time, like, oh my God, I hope to never see her. We do see her like, if I thought it was like that this show was like the three of them, you know, Kyle, Lindsay, and her, I would, and I didn't mind that. Like if 2026 hadn't happened, I would be like, oh, where is Amanda? So I think they might have.
I do too.
It might be why we got a scene with those two ladies with the fire trucks in the background to fill the 3 minutes that they had of Amanda before. Like, I think that they might have trimmed her out. Or maybe they didn't because she's so boring and like, who cares, you know?
Either
Kyle
way-
and Lindsay are so much more entertaining than her.
100%.
Yeah.
Or that she found out that it's like she's like completely full of shit talking about an office. What do you need an office for? Isn't
Oh, I
offices
missed that. I didn't
for
even.
people who
Oh no,
have
she said I
jobs
need a
and
closet
work?
office, a cloffice.
What's a closet office?
Like meaning it's basically going to be
office
my
in your
closet, but I
closet?
can also like have a Zoom meeting in here.
oh, so
The
spare
point
bedroom.
being, why do you need the office part of that closet if you don't have any drawer to do stuff in your office?
She tells us what she's looking for, and then she tells, you know, Lindsay that she hasn't said anything to her parents yet. And she doesn't want to worry them. This is when she talks about hating change. And then she ends the scene with saying she just wants to be with someone who adores her. And it's like this, the math is mathing with why she would think that that person, that love bomber, is actually adoring her with West.
Yeah.
And I just,
You've always said that the DJing thing became like Kyle's focus and she wasn't getting attention anymore. So
yeah, remember when she was, and then you said the thing, which I just watched this scene, which was wild, when Luke wasn't playing into Amanda
you saw
at
that
all.
scene fight. How hilarious was that to watch? And like, oh my God, she lost her damn mind.
Do you know what's really interesting about that scene and like the precursor to it?
What?
This is a season where her and Kyle are, or at least a season within the season,
Yeah.
where her and Kyle are actually doing really well, and you see sweet scenes between them and them kissing and like being more affectionate and hopefully having sex. And
This is their engagement year, right? Like, cause wasn't that night supposed to be like her bachelorette
Yes,
of,
that's
of
right.
sorts?
Exactly.
So like, listen, ladies, if it's not doing well in the bachelor in the year you're having your engagement parties and whatever, then like there's a big problem.
it wasn't in the beginning. Shocker, spoiler alert. It was not when they first entered the house, and then stuff happened and they finally like got into
Yeah.
a groove. And it was like, as soon as she and Kyle were doing well and they weren't fighting and they were really in sync with like, we found a place, we picked a date, yada, yada. She became untenable in the house with everyone else. Like the way she would go after Hannah because she didn't like how Hannah was behaving with Luke. And I get it. Paige had a thing with Hannah also, but the way Paige handled it, as opposed to the way Amanda handled it, was night and day. Amanda was like the girl in high school that would get legit mad at you and be like, I don't ever want to be your friend anymore. I can't believe you would like him again. As opposed to Paige being like, I'm so upset that you would let this scumbag like make out with you or give him your time. Like, I promise you, he's dogging you out, and I don't want my best friend to go out like that. And also, with that said, if this is the guy that you're choosing or whatever, like, I'm gonna roll with it because I'm a fucking adult. And like, it just was such a more mature conversation. And Amanda kept getting on Hannah's nerves all summer because of it. And it also, like, even Paige was like, I don't want to get involved in it. This is toxic behavior. And it's just like, oh, right, because you didn't have Kyle to fight with anymore. So that energy, because you have to pick a fight, you have to be somehow victimized by something. Now you're aiming that towards Hannah.
Yeah.
And and towards Luke. And it was wild to see. It's like addiction transfer. Like, you know how people talk about like, oh, I got the lap band, but then I became a compulsive gambler because like we're not curing the root cause of what was going on. It's like she's a compulsive like nitpicker, arguer, victim. So because she wasn't having that itch scratch with Kyle, she had to do it with Luke or Hannah.
That's the bummer about her because she will always be, unless I don't know if she does some deep analysis and checks in about it every day and does her steps or whatever that is to get control of behavior like that. She'll always be one of those people that's just really dangerous to have around because like when she's fine, you would think like you would never be like find her to be a threat about anything. No. But the second that like things aren't going in a certain way, she'll do something completely out of character. It's actually not out of character. It's actually something that probably somebody that's known her whole life would be able to identify. But like you would just like not think twice about if you saw something funky where she's grabbing your boyfriend's hand or the table, you would believe like, oh, she was really nervous in that moment. But she was all over Craig. She was pissed that Luke wasn't giving her any attention. I never realized it until like someone pointed it out. The very beginning of the finale of Summer House, did you see her kiss Jesse Solomon on the lips?
Oh no, I don't remember this.
And like she could just be like, "Oh, I love you, Jesse," but like just she just went in for a Jesse Solomon kiss. Like what are you doing?
She's a little manic.
Yeah, she's super manic,
right? Because like so something happened. I can't remember. I think it was last like in season 4 where they were doing a roast, and this was when Paige really went for Lindsay, and they had that fight where Paige like after that Kyle went up to Paige and he goes, "That was epic." Like he couldn't believe that someone like out Lindsay.
Yeah.
And so someone made a joke about Kyle and Amanda was like, "That's my man." And she got on top of him and like straddled him and started making out with him. And we've never like every other episode and every other season, she's like, "You're disgusting. I wouldn't touch you with the 10-pole. I wouldn't you with Carl's dick."
Yeah.
It was such a weird about face.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's like lashing out at Luke and bashing things in the kitchen. It's like there's this energy that has to have an outlet. And normally that punching bag was Kyle. And because they were doing well, now it went to something else. And it was whiplash-ish.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so our last scene is Kyle is FaceTiming his mom, Jane. I've always really liked Jane. I found her to be like very interesting. A mom I would want to have a glass of wine with.
I can't stand that lady, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
joking.
I was like,
Jesus.
no, because I thought you do that sometimes, but you very quickly go, and you didn't. And I was like, what did I miss about this
What
lady?
did Jane ever do to you, Mark? This scene really got me because, like, again, like we all said, Kyle wants to be married and telling his mom and feeling like a failure, even though you're not. I just mean, people break up, things happen.
No, I know. Totally.
I don't know. My heart really broke for him. And also hearing that this I thought was such a low blow. And listen, maybe that's how they fight is just low blows because we've seen them go real low, both of them. When she gets very heated, he said, Amanda will say, "You like stole 10 years. You wasted 10 years of my life."
That's what I would say too. If I made nothing of myself and I was just like so uncomfortable with that the first thing I want to do is go, "This is your fault. And that's your fault too." Like that's what she's doing when she does that.
But what a wild statement to take no accountability. Like you're not a hostage.
Yeah.
You can leave at any moment. There's the door.
And she didn't.
Right.
Because she can't survive without him.
Also, pretty sure this guy gave you a sick-ass job at a pretty dope company that a lot of people knew about that was on a TV show. Put you on TV, married you, gave you a house or an apartment, got you a bikini deal because of all of this. Got
you 2 dogs.
What?
Literally everything that you have is
10
because
years
of
of
this
your
dude.
life. He didn't waste 10 years of your life.
You
As you
wasted
said, you wasted 10 years of your life and 10 years of an opportunity that is afforded to no one.
Yeah.
You know who wouldn't do that?
You blew it.
That bitch Whitney.
She's not going to do it.
That's what I'm saying. She would have been there and been like, "Oh, I could do this. We could do that." Like, they're like, how sad is that Whitney's actually like this person that we're like, I don't know.
It's even more sad because everyone on the internet's like, no, there's a rumor that Amanda stalked Kyle, quote unquote, like air quotes, in the Hamptons and like was like, no, I'm going after this dude. I'm going to do this thing. And like made a point to get with Kyle and be noticed. And like, so like you Stephanie,
you hunted this guy down.
Yeah. You mastermind your life. Great. Fine. Not a problem with that. And then didn't take advantage of the outcome.
You got
did
in the house
you
and crawled into bed.
You did it. And then you torpedoed it.
Binging Netflix.
You stupid twat face.
She's such a twat face.
It just, I broke my heart at the end where after he said, "I feel like a failure." And Jane says, "You can't look at yourself like a failure. We just want you to be happy."
Yeah.
And I love that she said, like, look at your dad. He was in a marriage for 10 years. He had 2 kids. And, that's even, I think it's even harder when you have kids. And she was like, he got divorced, had to leave that marriage. And that gave me the opportunity to meet him and have you and have our life. So I'm just.
Okay, let me ask you a question about that. Because I feel like we talked about this here, but like I never knew it. But I believe whoever said it, but now I can't really remember. Did we talk about did Kyle's mom step out? Who stepped out?
Before they got married, before Kyle's dad even proposed, Jane said, I had a thing with staying faithful. And he said, when he proposed or wanted to propose, he said, but I'm not going to marry you and do this with you if you can't stay faithful. And she said, I'll do my best. And he said, that's not good enough. You have to promise me that like it's you and me to the end, no stepping out. And you will lose me. And then she was like, oh, I realized, okay, no, this is one and done.
Okay. I couldn't remember what the specifics were. And I thought that was, so then when she said the thing about, look at your father, he had a wife and 2 kids. And I'm like, wait, was that the situation? Was that the cheating that she like that? That's what because I couldn't remember what it was. But I also think that okay, if you are just telling, like clearly, obviously everybody knows, like you don't even have to tell your mom anything. If she watches the show, she knows that you're in like a marriage that's like not doing so hot. But like for her to go in that conversation directly to, but now you can meet someone else. Like she's like kind of like, this is a sad thing because it's not a failure, but it's a failed marriage. Like it's a failed marriage. It is like, these are not like a personal terms, but like this union has failed, you know? And so I just thought it was like, this is good. She went straight to, now you can meet the person who doesn't just want to go shopping when you guys go on some crazy vacation, adventurous vacation. Like now you can meet that person that like you're supposed to be with, just like happened to me. Like that's not on the tip of your tongue. If this is brand new news to you and you aren't like, this is not this, my son has literally spent 10 years with the wrong partner, you know? So it's like happy tears. It's not happy tears. It's all sad because it's failed, but I'm just saying like the emotion in it doesn't mean that like everyone's so sad that they're breaking up. It's just sad that like an end of an era has arrived. I
think for the mom, and I can only a little bit relate because we have 2 cats. And if Minnie has like she got caught in a storm when she was little. That's how we found her. So she has like just respiratory.
The biggest storm in LA that
history,
we'd ever
like
had.
Human people died because of it.
Yeah, humans died.
But so she has this. She gets a little sick every once in a while. If Foof barfs or is yowling or like bored or if anything isn't normal, I instantly freak out and feel sad and like the whole world is ending. And so like, I don't think this is so much sad because of the end of an era. I think kids are probably like right under the rung of animals or cats, right? So like, that's your kid feeling pain and feeling sadness. And I think that was more what she was feeling as a mom. Yeah. Is like cat sick, horrible. Kids divorced, pretty horrible also, you know? Yeah. But right under.
Yeah. I also think to that point, like, you know, when Kyle said, I asked her if she wants to do pickleball or take a walk or do whatever. And like, she just shoots him down and she sees and that's the end of like a laundry list of things. I think they've tried the therapy, whatever. And I think to watch your kid really struggle and you can't, like you're saying, like you can't make it right, you can't fix it, and to see them just feel so defeated. Yeah. And it's good, and it's for the best. It is absolutely clearly like this may have saved his company and he's doing cute little sponsored ads about skincare because this is Benjamin Button. This is the man that ages backwards, except he's real. Like I don't know, it just kind of reminded me when Shane and I were breaking up because even though you know you're doing the right thing for everyone, it's still basically a decade of your life. Yeah. And you had such good times and you love each other so much. And there's just this part of you that's like, I got it. You feel like I got it wrong, even though you didn't get it wrong. Like it's just life. These things happen.
Yeah, no, in this moment, you've actually gotten it more right than you ever had in this moment. So it's just like, it brings up so many other things like that are feeling the things of fear, the unknown. Like anytime it's just like,
totally,
I don't know what's next. I now like again, back to the Valley, when Jesse and Michelle had that discussion
so sweet,
at the coffee shop, like she's crying, and I'm like, she doesn't miss this guy. Like, yes, they had some good times. It was nice to know that there was actually good times in their marriage at one point. But I think that she's just like, I mean, because she was with that dude and they broke up. And so that didn't work out. So it's like not going to be as easy. And I was saying also last night that like anybody who has a good head on their shoulders at all, and I think Michelle does have a good head on her shoulders, I don't think she's probably not like hates herself for moving her kid in with someone, but like a good person would think twice, like, and I moved my kid in with him and it was really fast. And she told him that she loved him. And like, oh my God, is it like, so it's like, and now I don't know what's next. And so I'm getting divorced. I've already broken up with a dude that I already lived with, and I've got a daughter, and I don't know what's going to happen next. Like those are all just like feelings of like,
oh wait, did they live together? Her and Aaron?
yeah,
I forgot that.
yeah,
Wow.
And pretty quickly, where Jesse was like pissed, but like, I don't know. Jesse was pissed at everything that Michelle would do that made her happy. So like, I just didn't. I don't know. But yeah, the whole thing is just really sad. And one other thing that this kind of like just. Not to revisit old things, but like, this is why I'm just like not a fan of Carl's mom, because that relationship was like 2 seconds and there's this 10-year relationship and you didn't see Sharon say, I'm sorry, wait, Sharon's Carl's mom. Who's
Jane.
Jane is Kyle's mom, right? You didn't hear Jane say a damn thing about Amanda when you know she's witnessed Amanda probably sleeping in all day when they would go visit her and like, probably sitting outside drinking her Coronas in her bikini while Kyle's like, you guys want to go do this? You get like, I'm sure like that's a woman who's just like knows how to mind her P's and Q's and pick her moment and not say things on camera. Like that's why I don't like Carl's mom. I'm sorry.
I also, sorry, go ahead.
2 quick things. Do you know what P's and Q's stands for?
No.
Pints and quarts. They used to tell kids in the pub, mind your pints and quarts and don't overpour. Also, going back to the thing where like you admit, like touched on the divorce, like, oh, you got that part right. In like the sense of Kyle and Amanda.
Yeah.
The thing you guys got wrong, getting married.
Yeah.
The divorce is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
The wrong thing to do, unfortunately, was get married.
Yeah.
I also think like, and again, anyone who's been watching us do this for a while, I was very clear that last year was a dumpster fire for me. It was like my life imploded and exploded all at the same time. Don't think it's possible? It is. And I could see that in Kyle.
Yeah.
Of just like, it'd be one, like I always say, because I've had 2 boyfriends and my first boyfriend was very, very wealthy. And I was like, here's the thing about being brokenhearted and being wealthy and being brokenhearted and being poor. One sucks more than the other, because when you're brokenhearted and you have money, it's like, okay, let's just go away for the weekend. Like change your scenery, you get out of sight, out of mind, or like, oh, I can go out for a fun dinner with my friends. I can get a massage. But like when you're waiting tables and just like scrounging together pennies out of the couch to pay rent, you're just constantly reminded of the heartbreak, right? And
the realities of your life.
That's right. You're very single, very poor life.
Yeah.
And I think that like if Kyle's business was thriving, it's not that it would make all of this better, but it would at least serve as a respite for what was going on. But when there's no safe space in your life at all, going to work is also a form of feeling, at least at that moment. And also this is like a beautiful lesson for us all, not to get corny, but like he didn't know, oh my God, no, there's going to actually be like this miraculous turnaround that you will never be able, like if God herself came down and was like, let me tell you what I've got on the docket for you in 3 months, Kyle.
Yeah.
It's not to be believed. It's so crazy.
Totally.
Right? But so he's sitting there probably thinking, my marriage of 10 years or my relationship of 10 years is ending. This business that I have put everything into, that's also ending.
And it might be the reason my marriage is ending too.
And that's 100% correct.
Now I'm left with the really horrible one, like thinking that at the time, you know?
Yes.
Like,
and then you're just like scrounging to be like, well, I still want to have a kid. The DJ thing is going well. I could do that. I wonder if I could hold on to Loverboy, but I'm already in debt, $2.1 million or whatever it is. And just all of that all the time will make you sick. Like you see it on his face. And he's a guy that we joke doesn't age. And like in every scene, like you can see the bags under his eyes. He's just, so knowing that he's going to get some wins. It's like, I always used to feel this way when I would watch The Housewives, because I used to rewatch them all the time before we started doing this. And now I don't have time to rewatch them. like there were certain housewives that I really, really loved, and they wanted to meet a guy and have a kid. And you would see them cry in a bunch of these different scenes through the years. And I wanted to like bust into the television scene and say, I'm from the future. You're gonna get your daughter. And I've like, that's what it is with Kyle kind of right now. I'm from the future.
Yeah.
And things might turn out better than you could have ever imagined. And Amanda's not the person for you.
Yeah.
And you're going to get someone who thinks all of your corny jokes are great and wants to be out till 4 a.m. doing Molly with you or whatever the hell you're doing.
And then she's going to get pregnant and a year later and you'll be ready to leave all that shit behind and be a dad. And you can't believe that it's all going to happen. Like I really, truly believe that Kyle's going to have a family in like 1 to 2 years.
I think so too. And I want all of that for him.
I know.
Especially because I have seen like small, like increments of him growing up a little bit. Like even on the reunion when he said, I'm not drinking today. I feel that Kyle of yesteryear would have at least have had 1 or 2 drinks. So
he might be one of those guys that got a reprieve and is like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my, like I will never do any of that. Like, because some people take that. Other people, like if they don't have consequences, they don't learn. I think that he might be the guy that is like I always say, I got a DUI when I was 16 years old. I never have drank and drove since then. It got expunged from my record. It never happened, technically, And so like that was a weird blessing because like I could have just been, I was just the type to be like, oh, it's fine. It's just weaving it out of here. Like I got to drive 6 blocks. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't around at all these years later. That's what happened. I have a feeling he might, that was a weird analogy, but like I just think that some people go.
What also happened is she got herself a designated driver.
Listen, there's downsides to that too. He won't even slam 1 beer before a show.
that was our talk before this. Natalie's like, yeah, but will you slam a beer?
Yeah.
Not tonight, just at some point. And I think we should vote. Should Mike slam 1 beer at some point?
Just to be clear, he's not an addict. Like he's not an alcoholic.
No.
He just doesn't really drink. It just is like you've never had an alcohol problem that you've decided to step away from. We're not trying to lure him back into debauchery. It's
we just want to see fun, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm not fun.
No. No, but like I was just saying that oftentimes like I am really stressed out. I'm going literally I went to bed at like 7 a.m., went to bed for a few hours, got up, and I hadn't watched the show. So I watched it and did my notes. And now here we are again. We started, we're supposed to start at 5, go maybe 5:30. But like I need to be, that edge needs to be removed from me because this is supposed to be fun. Summer's supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be fun. And
Mike,
it has
not
fun.
Like,
right now,
totally
like just
kidding.
like with the schedules and with all the shows and like how the screeners are coming like a week later than they should. Like it's a lot right now. And I'm like, I just need to, I want to come here and not play through. I don't want like my like just clenchness. It can
stressful and tenuous when you are tenuous. Is that the right word?
Or tense, like whatever
tense.
It is. But tenuous, I'm sure, is something too. But like I know that like I don't want to be. I don't want my mom always goes, put your shoulders down.
Yeah, like I just want to come and have fun and play.
And one single beer will do that for me. So
3, not so much.
Mike's been 3, not so much. Well, there's no show that there's no hard drive and there's no.
By the way, it was real fun. I want belly button nap back at least once a week.
No.
Mike gets really irritated at it. But yeah, so Mike has been working a lot and it now works literally 7 days a week, which like I get it. A lot of people do. I am not saying, but he's been working like 15, 16-hour days and then
gnarly days.
Yeah. And then having to do this. So I just thought maybe crack a beer. You might be surprised how it like suddenly life is pretty decent again. Cause we're here talking about Bravo shows.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Beers and Bravo.
Yeah. Beers and Bravo.
That's our spin-off.
And boobs.
Shall we get into the commies or does anyone have anything left to say?
Oh, just one random thing that I forgot to say at literally the very top. When they are talking about like when Kyle does walk into her closet, like, oh, what are you doing? And she's like unpacking and he's like, okay, well, are you like, so what are you going to do? You're going to get a truck or whatever. And how she was like, well, I just thought we'd like pack your car full. Like we could just see what we could pack in your car. And it just so came off to me as like that 16-year-old that's like telling her parents, like, I'm out of here. I refuse to live under this fascist regime. I'm moving in with Becky and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, one of you decide who's driving me. I'll be in the car and bring your ATM card because I'm going to need some cash.
Totally.
Like, that's like You want dad to like take all of your shit to your new pad? Like,
Yeah.
fuck you is what I would have said to her. Get your own BMW sponsorship, biatch.
That's right.
Twat face.
Biatch twat face.
Oh, the BMW twat face. It's a new model.
Who's going first on the commies?
Go for it. She doesn't do comments anymore.
I'm waiting for truth. Until truth comes back,
You're on
I'm
strike.
I'm on a comment strike.
Oh, you're on
Great.
Yeah, and
That's great. Let the people
if
know
truth, if
that
you're
you love
listening, I
them.
just want you to know I'm not eating. I am eating.
Oh
but
my
I'm-
God.
I'm not doing comments.
Wait, someone the other day in our comments, I saw Truth something, but it's a different handle. And I was like, wait, and I was so happy to see you. I just thought it was Truth for Peace or Freedom. I got real excited.
I know.
And it wasn't.
Okay, wait. One comment that I just remembered because it was like an aha moment for me. Someone's like, people have been saying, and we've been saying it too. Why is Kyle looking so hot? Like, Kyle's looks good. Like, what's going on?
I swear to God, I never thought Kyle was hot.
Never.
And now all of a sudden, every episode, I'm like, does he have to be 6 feet? Like, and I'm kidding, but
No.
like he's got a. I think Amanda was really weighing that guy down.
So do I. But somebody said something that I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, the hair color.
Toner. Somebody like, and listen, and you want to know why I'm like, oh, how did I not know that? Because literally I had been going to the same hairdresser for like however long. And one day she's like, I'm going to try something new. and she's like, what do you might like it. If you don't like it, we won't do it again. And I'm like, okay, great. And it was literally like, I realized I'd been literally living my life with yellow hair for like, I don't know how many years. And I just thought like, well, this is what it is. Like the people that have like an ash color, it's because their base is different. I thought mine had to just be like a coppery, whatever, because I have dark hair. And when you try to lift it and not literally sizzle the entire thing off, a lot of times it ends up very like coppery, you know, bronzy. Nope, just a toner, just put an ash toner in. Somebody changed Kyle's toner and it changed everything.
Change your toner, change your life.
I see. No, that's not a thing. Nobody ever said that before. It was just change your hair, change your life.
Yeah.
It's toner. It changed everything. I mean, listen. Also, he's much more likable now, knowing what we know about him. But still, like the visual is there.
It's great.
He's got an ashier blonde now.
Yeah, and he has a great head of hair, great skin,
Yeah.
great bod.
But I think he might have always had those things.
Yeah.
And he just was blowing it out with like looking like a bleach blonde, like just yellow haired dude. Not good.
Professional curious person said, I was so curious. See that? So I looked it up. In Samuel Butler's book, Erewhon is an undiscovered, isolated society where people hold individuals entirely responsible for their health. In this satirical utopia, falling ill or being unhealthy is treated as a crime, while actual crimes are treated treated medically and sympathetically. And we were talking about what is the origin of Erewhon. Thank you, professional curious person. You are actually curious. A Mandy J said, Amanda with the 117K to throw around. Why didn't she invest 15K in Soft Bar on behalf of her and her husband? Great point. Amanda did everything she could to shit on Kyle and try to turn everyone against him. So good. Carrie Peacock said, it was quite interesting that Amanda all of a sudden was having this woman power moment by telling him she was moving out, and he had nothing to say in the last scene. Yet all season she can't even bring up the separation topic to him and has to have everyone else do it for her. It's two different people. She was so obviously manipulating everyone, or she's brave now because she's got West waiting for her at her new place. Either scenario plays,
A little bit
or
of
both.
this, a little bit of that.
Yep.
A lot of bit of twat face.
A lot of bit of twat.
Kelly UT said, sober Kyle really seems to have incredible patience and discipline. Abso-friggin-lutely.
There's a whole new Kyle. Kyle
is-
180. Like,
No joke.
Yeah.
Literal Kyle 180. He was. I could talk about it all night because
Same.
like the variations are so there's so many of them. Like he's walking into rooms and being like a except for when he tried to have that conversation with Danielle and he was like, I don't want to say the word slut, and I'm like, oh, here we go again.
I bet
Like,
you
for the-
did.
Yeah. So he still got it. But like he's diffusing situations now as opposed to blowing them up, which is just it's diffuse and blow up. Like these are very drastic. Like you can do one thing one way and one thing. These two things it
Night and
makes a
day.
scene or breaks a scene. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Sandy with Cats said, a piece of the Amanda part of their relationship that I haven't heard talked about is how they got together. I saw a Reddit post where someone went on a deep dive of Amanda's social media, and allegedly she first saw pictures of Kyle online, thought he was hot, and said she stalked him and finally got him to date/hook up with her. Did she really already know he was going to be on a Bravo show at this point? Is that why she, quote unquote, accidentally rented a summer house with her friends near the TV show after he broke it off with her before the summer/show started? That is a real tongue twister. How convenient. She probably expected drunk Kyle to booty call her, and look where that got her, on a TV show for 10 years. I don't believe she ever actually cared about Kyle. She did it all to get on TV.
I'm sure she loved him for a year-ish.
I also think it's one of those things where you can also fall in love with the idea of someone.
Yeah.
The whole fact that like, oh my God, this is, you know, people are like, you're not in love. You're in love with the fact that you, like with The Bachelor, like you're in love with the fact that you're with a hot guy in a bathtub somewhere in a forest in Fiji, or like, does Fiji even have forests? But you know what I mean? Like, these are unbelievable circumstances. So of course you guys are falling in love, whatever. I think there could have been a lot of that mixed in there.
Yeah, agreed.
Irish Mom said, I also received a vacuum as a gift. His next gift was new trash cans. Borden Scrollin said, I apologize if I've commented this multiple times, but I did a rewatch and this quote unquote trust fund rumor is from the wedding season. Amanda's dad, Amanda and Kyle are at a restaurant and talking about the prenup. Amanda said to her dad, what about grandpa's trust? Her dad seemed to have no reaction, or if anything, was confused. I personally think Amanda didn't understand what a trust is. And then the audience also twisted it and made this rumor. Who knows? Maybe she has a trust fund, but it's probably more likely that it's a trust and could have any value. And I do agree with that. Like I've always leaned on the side that like she's just done well as an influencer, and like there might be some money, but I don't think she's got like $10 million that's just waiting for her. But also could be totally wrong. Maybe her grandfather invented the screwdriver. MN Blondie said, hi all, I've only been here for a month. How did you all meet or know each other? You three are hilarious. Found you with the scamandal of it all. By the way, my autocorrect knows the word scamandal. And I just want to say that your autocorrect.
That's amazing.
Correct. Kudos to your autocorrect. And for anyone that's new here, Natalie and I have been friends for 100 years, and Nat started dating Mike 98 years ago. And that's how we all became friends. And then we talk about this stuff just without cameras, and we were like, well, what if we could get paid to talk about this stuff?
What if Mike bought us 100 cameras?
That's right. We're just missing one camera because we need a mini cam. But besides that, he bought us all the cameras.
Yeah,
Mike's a sucker.
For tech.
Mike also really likes to buy stuff, so that was a scratch an itch for you.
Favorite thing.
Johnny Smiles said, short-waisted or short and wasted, which is a reference to some commies that we did when Nat was drunk.
I didn't eat anything.
Yeah, it happens. Hallett Lightwork, could be screwing that up, but we're going to go with it. Kyle has been manipulated so much by Amanda that it will take years for him to understand what really happened. When I went to therapy, as I stopped talking to someone who manipulated and gaslit me for years, I still couldn't believe that they would do it. My therapist had to make me acknowledge it. I have a feeling the same will happen with him. And I think that's a really good point. Like, I wonder, because we always say like Kyle's aggressions towards her or whatever has been so loud, and hers it was like the gas leak. It's silent, but it will still kill you.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he's going to realize, oh yeah, I wasn't always the bad guy. I hope he gets like some reprieve from some of that stuff.
Yeah, I think that Kyle is the kind of guy, again, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm never going to get over this, but I have a feeling that he is, because if this would have happened, 5 years ago, like it might be good that it took this long, because Kyle was a petulant child for many years. And I think he might have just, by the grace of God, gotten to a point in his life where he was kind of letting go of a little bit of that, or outgrowing that. And when this is now dawning on him, there's a lot of people that are telling him she was the worst, and we're totally doing that. I've literally said like it was her all along, and like honestly, nothing good can come from shifting all of that and going it was her all along. Like I think he might have grown up to a point where he's like, I did some shit, but I'm not thinking that I'm a horrible person.
A monster.
I'm not a monster, but like I'm glad that like. That's over and done with, and move onward and upward. Yeah, I don't think
onward and upward. Yeah,
because him taking nothing from it would be a huge mistake. And,
totally.
And I think that everyone should be careful about like really going hard on that. Like he didn't do anything. He turned out Kyle was the angel. No, this is just this is good timing for everything though.
If he has a good therapist, that'll all work itself out.
Yeah.
Dustin Dooley said, Ian is the Gaelic spelling of Owen. Eoin is the Gaelic spelling of Owen. I saw a Reddit post where a friend of his wife commented that they were married in New York and she filed for divorce when she found out about his cheating and he hasn't done anything about it. So maybe that's the tea. Kelly UT also said, Amanda was so excited to spill the tea on Danielle's relationship. And I played like a snippet before we started recording because I was really irritated that during the reunion when Sierra said, well, you're still married. And Amanda's like, so am I never supposed to date anyone? I'm separated, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wish someone said, you did the same thing to Danielle.
Yeah.
And I just wish someone had connected those dots.
We all wish that we were there to be like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Oh, you missed this one. A
Yeah.
fly ball here.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
like,
anyone had seen the episode yet.
Oh, that's right. That episode wouldn't have aired by then.
I mean, I'm being
Oh,
funny.
but Lindsay was there.
But I'm being a
Oh,
dumb.
right. But like it was something that happened 8 months. But Lindsay would be the type to remember.
Lindsay would have been like,
though.
listen,
Yeah.
you did the exact same thing to Danielle because I feel like Lindsay and Danielle are on better terms now.
Yeah.
So anyway, shake him if you got him is all I'm saying with the facts.
Yeah, no, please.
G. Holterman said, Danielle has always gotten a little scary when she met a new guy, extra possessive and competitive. And yes, like the rewatch will confirm that for you. Claire Stewart said, I'm confused. In episode 2 or 3, Amanda says in a confessional, she's not sure that Kyle has cheated on her and only Kyle knows, which aired on February 10th. However, in this episode, when they sat down on April 9th, she says Kyle made out with someone while we were married. And this was like from, I guess, like the Glamour magazine article that she had put out. And I just feel like Amanda, because Kyle had that one indiscretion before they were engaged or whatever, I feel like she always brought it up. And if anyone insinuated he cheated, he absolutely cheated. So even now, she said in that Glamour article, she never saw like any of the videos.
Yeah.
And people would say, oh, there's video of him making out with someone. That was just someone DMing her that.
Yeah.
She didn't see anything.
Yeah.
And I know there's people that say once a cheater, always a cheater, but that's not necessarily true.
I don't think so either. They weren't even engaged yet. I don't think so. And also just the whole way that they came about, like he was very much a child. Then I think that could be grown out of, especially just like with the way he does everything else about life. I could see Kyle making mistakes after being sort of isolated for however long, and just like, like when Amanda kissed him that day, I will never forget him having to walk out of the room with a pillow over his tongue because like it was as if he had not been touched in however
He was neglected.
long. Yeah. But I think that Kyle is such an eye on the prize with his businesses, and like I think that Kyle's just cheating on his businesses with other businesses. Like I don't see him as it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe that I get from him, is that he is not out there looking for tail and trying to like, let me just see if I can go home with this girl tonight. If it ever happened, it was like the circumstances. And of course, yes, he should be strong to say no, but I don't take him as a guy that's like out like with that intention.
Like a serial cheat.
Yeah. And if it happens, it's after however long of just like, she doesn't even kiss me anymore. We don't even sleep in the same bed or like, whatever. I'm not trying to make excuses for a guy that cheated, but I've always got the vibe from him that I don't see him being that guy, because there's a bajillion of them in this town who literally go out every night looking to sleep with someone, regardless of who's at home. I don't think that's him.
And I also think because there's a cheating past, and like you decided to stay, if you decided to stay, it means like, then you're forgiving the situation. You can't just punish him every day for it.
Yeah.
And I think that with her bringing these situations up, then you gotta have, here's the picture, here's the proof, here's the girl that said she did it with a video from her Ring camera, whatever it is, to just constantly throw it out in his face has got, if he wasn't doing it, again, we don't know, but like, if we don't have proof and we're just going with the fact that he didn't, that's gotta be incredibly emotionally exhausting.
I also just kind of do believe that like if all these women are out there doing whatever, somebody has a photo of him kissing someone has a photo of him making like whatever. If we've never seen it, I'm sorry, I don't think she has it then. Like she would on April 9th when she has that interview, in comparison to the time in the magazine when she says like, I don't know, I guess only Kyle will know.
Yeah.
now she has reason to be like, no, you definitely did. Like, because somebody told me that there's a picture. Like, because now she needs to even the playing field. Like, because that April 9th get together was like the first time that she was on camera after it all came out that she had been doing what she was doing. So I just think that was such a Hail Mary. And he's
was a
like,
low blow.
Okay, there's a video. Okay. Like, I don't know. I think we would have seen it. I think we would have heard from the women too. These hoes out here are not keeping mum about this stuff. Like that's what you do when you nail a celebrity. You tell everyone about it, and you do an interview. You get your 15 minutes somehow. You know, the fact that Mija has not really leaned in on her 15 minutes is bothering me. I would like them to start now.
Probably because it will have the opposite effect. She's trying to get people to forget that she'd bang this dude.
I mean, that's something too. Yeah.
Freaking West. A Nicole 2020. Kyle absolutely loves Amanda. Amanda's energy towards Kyle is always, what about me? She contributed nothing but complains, she contributed nothing but complaints to the relationship. Facts. Amanda, oh, whoops. Sorry, Amber. Gosh, you're gonna be offended, and I apologize. I totally owe you an apology. Not Amanda. Amber waves. Amanda needs to realize that the one who cheats with you will be the one who cheats on you. I really hope that Kyle moves on and builds a better life for himself. Touche to that. Okay, this one started out normal, and then Panther Parent ruined all of our lives. Kitten Brave says, Kyle dodged a bullet by not having a baby with dirty Amanda. And then Zoe Boo, oh, I see what you did there. Oh my God, I sang it in my head in Michael Jackson's voice, says Panther Parent. And then ruins our lives. Dirty Amanda.
Dirty Diana.
I've heard it. It's been 9 days since you posted that, and I've been singing it ever since. Thanks a lot. Thanks a fucking lot. Jesse Morris, love your deep dives. For Summer House finale, I think everyone was especially emotional because they knew Lindsay, Kyle, and Amanda were going to film in the city and that they were likely, at least at that point, not coming back to Summer House, which is why Amanda said, nice working with you, to Sierra. They all thought if it comes back, it won't be the same exact group. Also, there was the extra emotion of the Kyle and Amanda of it all. Moving out, taking space, but now I can absolutely see single Kyle returning to Summer House, and I would love him too. Also,
I kind of would too. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think I would hate that. I'm fine with everybody. Just Wes and Amanda. Bye.
Same.
Done. Don't need you in the city. Just don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
Like, go. Good luck to you.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Thank you. Exactly. Bye. But now I can absolutely see Kyle returning to Summer House and would love him too. Also, love that Courtney is doing a rewatch of Summer House from the beginning because same. Rewatching the Kyle and Amanda dynamic through the lens of what we know now is truly wild and strikingly familiar to their dynamic through season 10.
If anything I've said through like just chiming in with the rewatch stuff, if you feel the same, I'm just so curious if you're picking up the same things I am. So let assistant know.
I've been twin. What?
It was cute.
Thank you.
I thought it was cute. You didn't think
Did you say vibin' twin?
Yeah, because they're vibing.
We're twinning. It's cute.
Anna's Groove Shelf. Kyle does love Amanda. She doesn't seem to love anyone else. Except herself. She doesn't, meaning Amanda. Which a lot of those comments, I put a couple, but a lot of those were like, Kyle loves her. She not so much. Kitten Brave. Gemma is definitely Lindsay's daughter. Couple of those looks in the stroller where she's looking at Amanda, like giving her side eye. That was like, that's
baby
that's
Gemma's
nature.
like, Mama, you don't know.
Yeah, that's nature. Candy Rose 4586. I'm waiting to see if Amanda tries to run back to Kyle as soon as Wes kicks her to the curb. Hopefully Kyle wouldn't fall for it. She's nobody without someone else's fame to leech off of, in my opinion. I don't want to see her. Wouldn't care to buy anything she promotes or represents. I feel like Bravo should cut her and Wes loose. Funny, we just said the same thing. But also, oh Kyle, don't. Because you know that's going to happen. You know Wes is going to boot her ass. And then she's going to be like, Kyle.
That's why someone needs to swoop him up already, even just temporarily to get him through that that vulnerable place where if it is within those 3 months that he's just kind of feeling lonely and down
That's
and
right.
out, like we need to dodge that bullet at all costs.
And sometimes like hooking up with someone new is like could be scary, right? If you've been in this 10-year relationship, but it's like, oh no, I just want my old familiar, whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like he could in a weak moment after a long DJ set find himself back in the sack with Amanda.
Yeah. But it might be one of those things where he just like spends a week with her and he's like, this is not me
yeah, that's right. That's
anymore.
right. What do they
Yeah.
say? You can't go
You
home
can't
again.
Go home. Yeah. Yeah.
Can't go summer home again.
Yeah.
Shine and Fall. We're the same.
I doubt
We're
it.
vibing, twin.
I doubt it.
Guess what her stop and watch movie is? The Other Woman. And the Other Woman. If you know,
I
you
didn't
know.
see that.
It's great. You haven't watched it yet?
No,
You
not
had
yet.
homework and you didn't even do it.
No,
Great.
because I'm in the. How much
Yeah,
can I
yeah,
watch? I'm
That's what
watching.
I'm saying. man.
Listen, it's an hour and 40 minutes.
I know,
It's
but
a
I'm doing
comedy.
Summer House right
And it's
now.
a rom-com, sort of. Lisa Smith, this show just highlights how evil Amanda is, who laughs and tells their husband they are moving out on their anniversary. The hoarding situation in the apartment and refusing to help with finances for 3 years.
No,
I
it's
wanna
bad.
add
It's
a
a
bunch
bad
of
look.
bad words to the end of it.
It's like you know when you see a house, in your neighborhood, and it's got such like a cute outside, a little quirky, but you're like, oh, that's so cute. Look at the rose bushes, and then it goes for sale, and you can go to the open house, or you see the pictures online, and you're like, that's what's in there. Tear it down. I feel like we all thought Amanda was this one thing, and now we've been let inside, and we're like, that's what you've been dealing with, Kyle. And again, not that Kyle was perfect, but like I didn't realize that
Yeah.
there was a whole hell of a mess.
I didn't realize she was as malicious as she and as like just really like vindictive and those things. I always thought she was a lazy troll, but I never thought that she was like maneuvering in a way to with like less than zero regard for him. Not only zero regard for him, but like almost like wishing his demise only to pump herself up. Like I just because it's demonic. Like it's just
Crazy because
yeah.
she burned the house down while she's still living in it.
Yeah.
Like there was just no foresight there at all. And especially
No.
when she said in the reunion, I'm having an awakening.
Dude, Cooke said, you should have kept that in your journal.
Truly though.
That's funny.
Like there's just so much wrong. And we've been doing this for 18 hours and we've got, the episode 2 of the reunion. So I can get into it there, but it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Zayn, I love it when Nat and Court get drunk.
Me too.
Yeah, same. That's why
This
we
guy
said,
doesn't.
3 of
join
you.
us.
It's so
That makes 3 of
fun.
you. I just you don't need to get jelly or envious or sassy. Okay. I'm just
Thanks.
prefacing that right now.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not truth.
I know that you've put a lot of time and effort and energy into your craft. Krista Valdez. Wow. Actually, hold on. Let me try it again. It's more of a wow. I'm really loving watching Mike's acting chops. Yesterday's imitation of Amanda's horrible acting and today's Kyle impersonation, perfection and hilarity.
Wish I could remember him.
That sounds like
I was gonna say,
acting and
I don't even
comedic
remember
chops.
it,
Moving
so-
on to the next one. Nicheless Boomer. I love it when you all get sidetracked, like the whole Baskin detour. It makes me feel like I'm there hanging with you. That's the point here. It's a point for everybody.
Wait, Nishas, did you ever open your bottle of Meteor?
Yeah, she did. She said it was amazing, which it is. So go buy some, all of you. Also, Nisha's a little mad at us. Still waiting for a PO box. Apparently,
get your
there's
shit
some
together,
gifts.
Mark.
There's some gifts that are awaiting our arrival. Probably some spoiled fruit baskets at this point.
Dried fruit baskets.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Tina Tillmans. Amanda has a trust fund from her grandfather. Did we already kind of go over
Yeah.
that? All right. Well, I'm believing that.
But we don't know. Like a trust could be anything.
She has trust issues. Lisa Pisa. I love how you three distinct. I love how. Let me try that one more time. My acting chops are fading.
You got over your skis,
Listen,
buddy.
you only get 15 minutes and then it's out the door with you and the next hot kid's in town. Lisa Pisa 72. I love how you three dissect problematic issues. I feel like I'm listening in on a conversation that I could easily chime in, I agree, or with all due respect, I see it this way, and my opinion would be heard. It 100% would. And so that's what this little spot is for. Beep, boop, bop. Put them in there and we'll tell you whether we agree or with all due respect. We don't.
I don't give a lot of all due respect. I go, idiots.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah,
I do.
idiots.
I give all the due respect.
Because you're polite.
Who
I'm not
knows?
being bamboozled by politeness.
Yeah, this
That's
one.
just the way we were raised.
Polite left her
My mom's
vocab
like,
a
oh,
while
I
back.
tried to raise you that way too.
That's why your mom and I are
Didn't
so connected.
This is Kadasia or Kadasia. It seems like, and this is referring to Amanda, it seems like she doesn't have a real concept of money. What is a lot versus a little? What is enough versus not? Having to make life decisions based on how much you do or don't have. And that's wild at her age, which is
100%.
again, the parents thing like that. We're blaming the parents for that one.
Wait, can I see how they spell that?
Yeah.
If you ever see me in the comments about something that just doesn't make any sense, it's because I often think I'm replying to someone and then it just ends up in the regular comments.
I love when that happens. I don't know why it makes me giggy.
I don't know why.
What
It
I don't
happens.
understand for YouTube, since YouTube, if you're watching us, which hopefully you are, is that sometimes when you hit a reply to a comment that's in the chain, it doesn't say at Mary Ayuka Kent. Oh, Mike Connors, like it just puts
tell
it
you
in
when
the
it does
thread,
it.
and that bums me out sometimes.
IG does that too sometimes.
It's just so annoying.
So I could be wrong, but I think like one day I thought I figured it out, but like it's not like I went back to check if that was the thing every time. If you're replying, if it's just one comment and you're replying to like the comment that's on the wall, that's on the comment, like just
Main
the
board.
original comment, it won't say it before. If you reply to a reply in there, it will say it almost like it has to, because then you wouldn't know who anybody was replying
So
to.
I've done that, and it doesn't do it.
Don't you
it's
just
on
hit
my
the little
phone.
like
it's
bubble,
different.
the little text bubble, and then that puts you into the reply?
I don't know, man.
Anyway.
I'm an old guy. It deserves to be said twice. And so I'm reading it again. Johnny Smiles. Short-waisted or short and wasted? It's the second one, bro. It's
You
the
get
second
wasted faster when you're smaller.
This is true.
That's why I'm tall and sober.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's why Courtney has to drink 50 beers.
And still nothing happens. Well, we did it, Joe. Like, subscribe, hype, tell a friend.
Use them high points.
Yeah, use those hypees.
Somebody used 1,200 on us. No pressure for the rest of you who didn't use 1,200 on us, but I'm just saying the bar has been set.
Hey, big spender.
Yeah, exactly.
But I
How much is that doggy in the window?
it doesn't ask me what I want to give. One of my hypes is either always 1.1 or 1.2. It's always that.
Well,
like
somebody got 1,200 and used them all on us.
Maybe they bought them. Maybe they paid cash money for that.
Interesting.
I didn't know that was.
Because I think you can buy more. Can't you buy?
It's never even offered.
I honestly, multiple descriptions of how to hype still haven't found it.
What?
Don't know.
You've never
You've
hyped
never
it?
hyped us?
You're telling these people
Stop it.
every day to hype and you've never done it
Mike.
once?
I'm gonna show you right now. This is lunacy.
You have all those hype points that have just been going to waste?
Look.
Because you only have 3 a week. So you've just been.
Welcome back to Showmance, didn't it? And see where it says comments. Swipe and then you can hype.
We got 12,000 hypes.
But we'd have more if you did it.
We'd have 42,000 hypes.
Can't believe Mike. Do as I say, not as Mike doesn't do. I hype us. Natalie hypes us.
From like 8 accounts, okay?
Yeah.
One of them
Literally,
being-
like you're
only
One of them being
two.
mine.
posthumously from your dad.
Thank you all. We love you.